1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
You
Great.
hear me? You hear me? Am I in your
All right,
ear?
it's all you.
All right, what up? What up, guys? Welcome to Mooncakes. My name is Liz, and this is my best friend Debbs.
What up?
Thanks for joining us, guys. Welcome, because this is episode 55, man.
55.
It's nice, right?
Sounds great. Rolls off the tongue.
All right, thanks guys for joining. Before we start, I want to let you guys know that you guys can always check out the description for ways to contact us. I'm going to leave the link tree link down below so you guys can contact us through using any of that. And also, I just started a new podcast with my husband Skunk. You guys know him as Joseph. And yeah, if you guys want to kind of hear our dynamic, you guys can go ahead and check that out. I'll go ahead and leave it below. And also, you guys can check out our new track, Time. We would really appreciate it if you guys gave it some...
Give it some love.
Yeah, give it some love. Give some plays. Share it. Whatever. Follow us on Spotify. We would really appreciate it. So, yeah, let's get this train moving, and grooving. So it is our 55th episode,
yes.
And I was like, dude, we need to celebrate it with some bunghole themed videos.
All right.
And guess who sent me 2 of these bunghole videos? I mean, I thought it was just so peculiar. I was like, wait, these are both the same themed. Your twin sister.
My twin. I have a twin. For people who don't know, I have a fraternal twin. Shout out to Donnie.
Shout out to Donna for these videos.
For these bunghole videos. Thank you.
All right. So we'll start it out with this one. I thought they were hilarious.
Everybody keeps asking me for a tutorial on how I shave my butthole.
Have you seen this?
So what you're going to want to do is you take in your right hand your razor, and with your left hand, you're going to put that razor in this hand and then put it down. You're going to put it down, and you're going to leave it there. You're not going to shave your butthole. That's not what he wants. Don't be doing all that. You should make him work for it. Are you a queen or not? Men like the hunt, right? Put him in fucking Jumanji. Make him look for it. Make him work for it. Maybe he should have to be getting in there with a machete to get through there.
Damn, which bunghole is she talking about?
Give him the hunt he wants. Don't just give him the hairless butthole. He doesn't deserve that yet. When you get some jewelry, then you can give him the hairless butthole. But until then, you put that fucking razor down. Don't shave your butthole for that guy.
Wow, that's like a heart-to-heart, pep talk.
But is our bungholes like Jumanji jungle?
I mean, I don't think mine is Jumanji jungle hair.
I know men's buttholes are Jumanji jungle.
Yeah. I mean, I guess everyone has hair in their butthole, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't think, I don't think mine's crazy. But I have shaved. I mean, I have done it.
Yeah.
We've all, I mean, you've waxed.
I've waxed. I've got it plucked many times.
Wow.
I was watching this and I was like, hey, and I think I told this to Donna. I was like, hey, if you're a real queen, your man will get on his fucking knees and pluck each hair one by one.
Wow.
If he loves you that much. You know what I mean?
Clearly, Joseph loves you that much because you are talking from a firsthand experience.
Oh yeah, he loved that bunghole, man. He showed it love by pampering it the other way. Are you a big anal person? Do you like people eating your anal?
No. I can't. I'm not about it. I'm not about that anal life. But to the people that are about it, that's kudos to them.
What if when you're 40, you're like, Liz, I know what you're talking about now. Man, oh man.
40? I'm not that far from 40, Liz. I'm 35.
I know, but what if
I was like,
someone came into your life and then you're just like, you know what? Just fucking go for it. And he just does it the way.
I'm not going to stop him. I'm also not. I'm not going to be like, yeah, get in there.
Yeah, get in my bunghole.
I'm not going to be like, get in there. I'm going to be like, It's a buffet. I guess you're free to linger, free to roam and
I like
graze.
that. Okay, I like that.
But
I like that.
I'm not gonna be like, yeah, get in there.
Yeah, like
Get
that.
in there.
Eat that ass.
Get in that Jumanji jungle. You know, like I'm just I just be like, hey, you know, it's shit comes out of there. You know, it's like I mean, it's clean at the moment, but you know, like
I mean, they're not like when they eat the ass. I mean, I'm not thinking like you go in the hole and stuff, but it's like you clean the asshole and like you clean. You know, maybe I'll clean like. I'll stick my finger in my butthole and I'll like soak it up and stuff so like the rim's clean and stuff like that.
Yes,
but like mostly the whole sensation is like on the outside.
Oh god, yeah, no, there's a lot of there's a lot of nerve endings around around the butthole,
and then like it makes you like clench your vajayjay, your vagina. So it's like, ooh.
Well, clearly, Liz, clearly you're into it.
Oh yeah, no. Like I won't.
We're like polar opposites. You're like, yeah, I'm all about that Jumanji jungle.
I
yeah,
wouldn't.
bunghole.
Okay, I wouldn't let anyone else do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, you know, some women. They like to sing a song to their man and be like, oh, I love you. And then or they'll like be at a dinner and then be like hitting the cup and like, hey, I want to say something nice to my husband. Me, I'm going to say this. My fucking man is a sex god.
Sex god.
Like,
wow.
Like, seriously, my man is a sex god and I fucking love you, Joseph.
Aww. That's the kind of love I want, you know? I just want to just a sex god, and maybe he doesn't have to be all up in my bunghole, but you know, like I'm not asking for a lot.
Like give it to you good, nice. You know. But yeah, that's our first. Isn't it funny
that's
Donna,
the first video?
That's the first video.
I love how she's saying this. Yes.
So here's a second bunghole video. Okay.
It was 2 days after Thanksgiving, and this girl from Tinder hit me up, and she's like, come over. And of course I did. So I'm sitting there. She invites me over. She sits me down on this oversized bean bag that she had. First red flag. Then she was like, hey, what's up? Okay, so mind you, dude, like I said, I was like a day or two after Thanksgiving. So I'm eating Thanksgiving leftovers, and I'm having Thanksgiving leftover farts and everything in this bag.
Love his look.
So I get to her house. I'm laying on the bean bag. She starts topping me up. And then I'm like, okay, this is normal. This is cool. I start pushing on her head. Come on, baby. Let's go deeper. And she goes like this, takes my hands, bah, bah. And she goes, that's the funny thing about guys. Grabs my legs. They always think they're in control. And it throws my legs. I mean, I'm telling you like this. She was like, ma'am, what are we doing? And she just started eating my fucking ass, bro. Just going to town on that shit. And I didn't shower. I'm nothing, man.
Ooh, you nasty gal.
Experience I ever had. Anyways, dog, I gotta go.
Damn, he just dropped that gem of a story and was like, all right, I gotta go. Bye.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
That's so great.
Oh,
he's so
my
into that
God.
storytelling too.
Yeah, like first of all, let's talk about his look.
Oh yeah,
The mullet, and it's like he has like curly hair, right? It's like very volumized, and then he's got like these feather. I thought this was in the 80s or something.
Yeah,
I thought there was
looked like
Stranger Things.
Yeah, yes,
or like Goonies.
Yes,
or something.
This was like a recent.
Yeah, because people have masks on.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, oh shit, this is like recent. You know what I mean?
The mullet throws you off. Yeah.
Yeah. And
What
like
time period is this?
love the look, and then also like I love when he said that he was eating Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah. Yes.
And he was like farting and shit, and he like didn't wash his bunghole. And this girl
It's like, that's what guys think. They always think they're in control. Boom. I love it.
and he like he gets on the sidewalk.
Yeah,
and
telling the story and throwing his leg and just birthing style. Just showing off his butt.
The microphone guy
Yeah.
did a good job. He
Following him.
followed him and he like put the microphone in his head while he's like on the ground with both his legs.
That was excellent mic work. Excellent mic work. He couldn't have done it better.
But did you see like the story that he's telling? It still surprises him.
Yes.
sees the surprise.
He's
in
like
his eye.
reliving it every time he tells a story, and I think he loves it.
Okay.
He loves that woman. He's in love with that woman.
Oh my god, it's so good. But dang, girl,
That was
you got
great.
spices on your tongue.
Yes,
Like natural
spices.
ingested spices. In her,
Ooh,
like,
possibly pink eye. I don't know.
oh my god, like at least clean it. Like, no. I would never ever go down. I mean, I don't know. I can't say never.
I can't say
I
never.
can't say never, but like,
I can't say
I don't
never,
know.
but man,
that's not.
try not to.
I'll try not to. I don't know. I have asked Joseph. I was like, do you want me to do it? Like, I was like, you love the asshole, like my asshole. Do you want me to do anything yours? And he was like, no. No. I just want to please you. I'm like, but like you're always pleasing me. Like, why? Can I just like stick my? It's been over a decade. Like, can I like maybe finger your ass or something like that? And he's just like, no. Like, he's like, I was like, could I look at it? And so like, I do look at his asshole and just like, let's see what's in there. Like, no one gets to see this except for me.
Yeah.
It's like really intimate.
It's very intimate. Yeah.
And I have. He's like, go ahead and finger me. And I try to, and it always like closes up like a sea urchin.
Dang it.
Yeah, like when
Sea
you
anemone, like-
sea anemone, like a sea anemone. Like,
Yeah.
So
Like a little
yeah.
Turtle head just shrink back in the shell. Yeah, that's. Is that love? Is Liz? I don't know. Is that love? I don't.
It's love.
It's close to it. Yeah.
It's close to love. I was like, I want to be closer to your love, to the center.
To the center.
To the center.
To
Let
the
me
stank.
Let me be closer to the
I
center
want to be
of
close to
you.
your stanky stank. I want to be all up in your stanky stank. Love it.
So that's the second
wow.
one. And here's the third bunghole. I don't know. Maybe you might. This is one of my favorite Bob's Burgers episodes.
Okay.
It's the first season, and I don't know, maybe because I know you watched it.
Oh yes.
Let's see if
I don't-
this
if I
will
remember
jog
this.
your
My memory.
I get for you. I'm not here as a patron. I'm here as Edith Cranwrinkle, chairperson of the Art Crawl. I rushed right over here because there are murmurs, whispers and murmurs around
I love her-
town
the way
that
they draw
you're
her tits.
displaying certain
It's
offensive
perfect.
orifices during the Art Crawl.
Offices?
Orifices! Ah!
Not anymore. I took them all down.
Oh, what a relief. I'm glad you agree with my decision.
Your decision? What decision?
That you can't display that type of art here.
Wait, I can't?
Absolutely not. It's obscene.
Obscene.
Oh, really?
Yes, I won't allow it.
Excuse me? You won't allow it?
That's right, Tubbsy. You heard her.
Who are you two to tell me what I can or can't hang on my wall?
I am chairperson of the Art Crawl.
Well, I'm the chairperson of this restaurant, and you know what? They're gonna go back up.
How dare you?
Aw, Bobby!
Jean, Louise, go get the paintings.
Here they are!
I will not.
You should try it.
Pretty
I
awesome.
will not.
What's it gonna take to get you into this rhino anus today?
You are in direct violation of my wife, Bob.
Oh, I am I? Well, how about this? Horse anus. Oh, look at it.
No.
Chicken anus. Take
Chicken
a closer
anus.
look. Fox anus.
Harold.
Gail, I'm commissioning a new series of anus paintings. 2 words, bigger and more. Out! I cast you out!
I love that part.
Oh my gosh.
I love it when he's like, I
awesome.
cast you out. It sounds like something my
Like,
mom would say.
Like exorcism.
Yeah, like exorcism.
Anuses. I love it.
Oh
Love
my
it.
god, I
Oh,
love
Bob's
it.
Burger's so great.
Well, that is the end of the celebration of that starts the theme of the bunghole.
The bunghole, yeah.
So welcome to the bunghole episode, guys. 55.
Yes. 55.
I hope we started that out with a kaboom.
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 This is what you've been waiting to share with me.
Yeah,
You've been
I
just
was like-
holding on to these treasures.
Must share bunghole videos.
Wow. These
Yeah.
are great. These are all great. Oh,
I was wondering, Debbie,
uh-huh.
let's say you meant like the perfect guy, right?
Perfect
The
guy.
perfect guy for you.
Perfect for me.
For you.
Let's
For you.
specify
Just
for me.
so great, so awesome. Like, you guys do well in the bed. You guys do well out, just like, at parties. And you guys just
vibing.
totally vibing each other.
Yes.
But like, okay, so would this be a deal breaker?
Ooh.
I got a video for you. One last video.
Okay.
One last video. Okay, and this is just he does this like this is for him. Okay.
The ball slapping.
Oh.
Look at that body.
I mean, he's a great body.
Great
My guy
body.
has this great body.
But
Ooh, why
he's
is he slapping his
slapping.
balls so hard?
And he does that. He does like
Because it's probably a little painful.
he's doing like deep breathing.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
deep,
yeah, yeah,
like yeah.
Some breathing. Yeah.
Like the one with like you're sticking out your tongue. and you're
Yes,
just like,
yes. Very
I think
yogi.
yeah, very yogi. Is it hatha breathing or something like that?
I forget.
It's like some deep breathing, but
dragon
like
breath or
he's by a fire. For anyone that's listening, you guys aren't watching the video. There's this man. He's like basically naked with just like speedos on.
Yes.
And he's by a fire. It looks like early in the morning, and it's like this like natural compound, like nature
Yes.
eco compound. And he has like, this fire going, and he just starts slapping his balls like
Yeah.
continuously.
Continuously, yes.
And like his body is tight.
Yeah.
His body is like,
how old is he? But he looks great for his age.
yeah, he looks
He's got
awesome.
a silver fox. He's got some grays in his. He's got a wild beard going on and a man bun going, but he's got some grays in there and everything. But he's very fit.
That's a fit body. And,
Yeah.
he kind of looks like what like those like funny rom-coms or something, and there's like this weird like yogi
Yes,
guy that
yes.
like is like sexing all the women.
Yes.
Like he's giving me vibes like that.
Totally.
So Debbie, what do you think? A perfect guy for you, but like you found out he does this. Are you cool with it?
Does he does it to YouTube like this? Like, does he actually like
Yeah,
announce it to the world? Like, hey, I'm doing this right now.
Yeah, for sure. The awesome guy. He does well with your family, your friends, do great at parties, makes great love to you. And like he just wants to do this on YouTube and show people an alternative lifestyle.
Oh, love of my life. I don't know. This is really hard to say because
I'm just curious,
Very
okay?
off-putting. This is super off-putting.
And he's like, honey, can you help
This
me
is
like
not sexy to me. This
can
is
you
very-
help me light like my fire at 5 o'clock in the morning so I can like do my
slap my balls? Yeah, gosh, and you're telling me he's a great guy. He's a wonderful
great guy,
human being, and
great,
this
awesome.
is his thing.
Yeah,
is going on YouTube,
great listener.
going on YouTube, slapping
Yeah.
his balls in front of a fire and showcasing that to everybody.
Yeah.
That's I don't know. That guy that does that. The guy I'm with is a little more private. If he did this privately, I probably wouldn't mind.
Okay, so privately is okay.
Privately is okay.
Okay,
But to show
okay.
it to the world, like that's like me, like slapping my boobs, like whatever boobs I have, and just be like, yeah,
Over a fire?
over the fire,
Over
like, slap
fire?
my titties, and
Well,
like,
you also have to do this too, like
ass,
upwards.
upwards. It's like slamming. You know, again, I don't really have much boobs, but Liz has more boobs than I do.
They're
But-
fake. Debbie has more of real boobs than I do.
But it does, you know, it's not much, just like little peaches, little peaches.
Debbie, actually, I think you have nice boobs. I've
yeah,
seen
you
your
know what?
boobs over when we were at
yeah.
Korean spa. Like you have boobs.
They're full. They're full.
They're full.
I'm actually happy with my boobs.
Yeah.
Yes.
And honestly, if I had boobs like yours, I probably wouldn't get silicone because I have to get them replaced.
Yes.
Like
I saw a woman, she started getting swelling her face and all that stuff, and doctors couldn't figure out what was wrong. And she was just like swollen and just her feet, everything,
God.
and just like all this stuff.
Nightmare.
And finally her friend was like, one of her friends like mentioned, like, hey, could it be your silicone breasts that you, and she's like,
God.
she never thought about it.
Yeah.
And
Are
finally
those
she went to-
BPA free?
Yeah, she went to the doctor and they took it out. It was molded inside. It was like a sea monkeys were living in her breasts. It looked like debris, like black mold was just floating in this globe. It was
You must bring this video. You must
eerily
bring
beautiful,
the colors. It was like blue.
It wasn't blue or anything, but it was like eerily like alive almost, you know, but it was all black mold and stuff.
Oh my
and, like,
God.
debris and just like it's floating in her silicone breast, and it was poisoning her.
Oh my god!
That shit was crazy,
dude.
So
you need to bring that next.
Yeah,
next
I
time
will show
next
that.
episode.
Yeah,
because
it was wild. I saw on, I think it was TikTok or whatever. I was just scrolling through. I'm like, whoa!
Oh my god, that's a gem, Debbie.
It's like, whoa. Yeah. So I will remember next time to show that to you. But yeah, it was wild. But yeah, if you ever get swollen, all of a sudden chronic something fucking looks crazy, you're just like, check those breasts.
I you know what? I'm thankful. I'm kind of like, I wanted silicone.
Is it silicone or is it saline?
I have saline because when I got it, I was under 21. I got them done at 20. So I wasn't like legally in the state of California. You're not allowed to put silicone in someone that's 21. Under 21 years old.
Because saline is the one with the liquid in there, right?
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, it's just salt water and it's just plastic. But like, it's been a long time. I mean, if I got it done at 20 and I'm almost 35 now, it's way past due. Like,
yeah, I mean, like, what's the longevity on that? Like, how long is it supposed to have it for?
Technically, you're supposed to have it for 10 years. So I need to get it done. So like, I know it's I mean,
get a checklist because there might be black mold just growing and floating in there. Some sea monkeys,
maybe, but like I haven't felt like anything weird thing or anything. Okay. So like I feel like I have a couple more. I'm stretching it. You are
pushing it. Girl,
I am stretching it, but like.
You do you.
Yeah, I do me, and we'll see what happens. But like, honestly, can you see like Debbie having like double D knockers, like Debbie?
Double D's. Double D, Debbie, double D's, Debbie.
Dang, Debbie.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm just because I'm 4'11", like 4'11" and 3/4. Okay, from 5 feet.
That's porn star status.
5 feet almost, but tall, and like, yeah, I think. Those would just look ridiculous on me. I would just look so like you would look hunched over, and it just wouldn't look good on me. I don't think.
Would look like freaking like anime porn.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know if I want to go for that look.
We should though, like for one day, we should like totally hoe you up.
Just hoe me up.
Hoe the just wear fuck
fishnet
up.
Pantyhose.
And you know how like there's
the fake the fake. Yes. Those look like they cost a lot of money though.
Yeah,
but like the guys wear it, and it's like latex, and like and they wear it over their body, and it looks like a real breast, and like their neck, and
So they wear like a big necklace to cover that little line. Yes. But you guys, if you want to sponsor that, you know,
Debbie with some double D's.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, I think we're thinking about doing like Amazon wish list on here, and like I know if you guys check on Linktree, I'll probably add that donate button. So if you want to donate some cash to see Debbie hoed up, hold the fuck up, like please.
My mom and dad would be so proud, so proud.
Hey, it's a creative, it's gonna be a social experiment.
A social experiment.
Yeah,
I walk out and you have like a hidden camera.
Totally.
Oh my gosh,
totally.
That's gonna be weird for me because like I don't like that kind of attention on me.
Okay. How about some artistically creative photo shoot?
Artistically creative photo shoot.
Yeah, we'll
that
make it.
Sounds great.
Yeah. So and then we can make a calendar out of it.
Oh gosh. For my future bunghole lover.
Yeah, for all Debbie's bunghole lover.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Can't wait for that.
Yeah, I'm looking for that. So yeah, all those diehard fans, if you want to see Debbie, request, we'll do that. We'll do.
I wasn't asking for that, but okay, sure.
It'll be fun. And then I wouldn't mind doing like some crazy shit too. Like, I mean, I was thinking like, oh my god, wouldn't it be so cool if us and like a couple other people, we all dressed up like minions?
Oh, just dress up as minions?
Yeah, like dress up as minions or troll. Like the old school troll dolls.
Oh, with the little jewel.
Yeah, with the jewel, and we're all like tan.
All tan.
And we have like all this crazy.
Our hair's all crazy and stuff.
Like colored hair, and we're just like it was like a bunch of us.
Yeah,
and we're just like
make a wish. Go up to somebody, make a wish. Rub my belly.
Or we say it at the same time. Make a wish.
Rub my belly. I mean, that's what it was, right? The little jewel in the belly, you just rub on it. And, like,
like
make a wish. Do you make a wish or I don't know. I don't know. But they had a little jewel on there.
I don't know, but we would have to get
gosh.
prosthetics, like for our nose.
Wow. Okay.
Like
okay. Yeah, and they have like soulless eyes. Their pupil is like big. There's no white in their eye.
No,
it's just
they're
this big pupil,
which
like,
scares me.
Which is kind of scary.
But it would be hilarious if we like.
Halloween's coming up, Liz. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I'm too broke to do that.
Yeah,
that's
costly.
That's like we need some like major dough for that. So again, for anyone who wants to sponsor that, you know what I mean. Also, if you're like a business, we'll go ahead and tag you on our bodies or whatever.
Yes, use our bodies.
We'll sponsor if you want to see that shit.
Totally. Trolls. Asian ABG trolls. How about that? Hoey ABG trolls, just with double D's, wearing that. Let's just combine the two, Liz. Combine the two wish lists.
Oh, yeah.
Trolls,
oh, my God.
Double D's, like just fake totties.
And just like cover my nipple and like paint everything else. So it's just like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we're thinking of it. We're thinking of it. We're creative individuals.
We are.
We can. We just need the dough. We just need the dough.
Yeah.
God of dough, send us money, please.
Yeah. Send us money so we can just reenact these like weird fantasies of ours.
Oh yeah, and I got tons. I've written a bunch of like weird ones and stuff. Like.
I am not surprised that this is what's going through your head.
What do you think about the remix?
Remix of what?
Of Pressure Makes Diamonds.
Oh my gosh, that's so great. That was great. Oh my gosh, if you guys don't follow us on Instagram, you have to follow us on Instagram because Liz posted this like she cut up our video and she made like some beat and it was like Pressure Make Diamonds. Like, this is like fucking wild and random, but I fucking love it.
It all made sense, right? I was so inspired. I was like
so inspirational.
I actually thought of it when I was making like the snippet.
Yeah.
For the highlight.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, Pressure Makes Diamonds. I was like, and you're like, it's fucking hot. And I was like, oh my God, this all like can be, it all makes sense.
Were you sober or high when this was happening?
Sober.
Wow.
Yeah, I was sober.
Like,
yeah.
I'm like,
I heard the beat. I heard the beat.
How did she come up with this? Was she high or was she sober doing this? Because both are impressive doing it in either mode. But as sober and like figuring that out, I was like, this is pretty dope.
It was actually like a really big dream of mine to do it for Mooncakes.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just couldn't find. I was never really inspired until Pressure Makes Diamonds. I was like, and then Debbie's like, it's fucking hot, and then she's like, Pressure Make Diamonds.
Did you say Pressure Make Diamonds or did I say it?
I was like, because you were explaining like like how
hot it was,
difficult how life was and stuff.
Yeah,
and I was like, and then you were like, yeah, I've been arrested before,
Yeah.
And I was like, Pressure Makes Diamonds, and you're like, Pressure Makes Diamonds. You're like, because like it's also like me. I wanted to tell people like, hey, life is stressful. And
totally can be.
It's just like a fun way to inspire people. Like Pressure Makes Diamonds. Like, oh shit! Like pressure does make diamonds,
but
and we are the diamonds.
Dope beats.
Yeah, with dope beats. Which I laid out every one of those beats myself. Everyone,
very impressive.
Yeah,
very impressive.
Thank you.
I mean, I know how talented you are, but that just reminds me like how talented you are.
Thank you.
I was like, not saying like I'm like, oh my gosh, Liz, this is your best work. But,
yeah. No,
it was really fun, and it was just like playful, and it just seemed so effortless in a way.
Yeah,
like just the way you came up with it.
Did you laugh?
I thought it was so. When I saw, I like laughed out loud. I was like,
okay, good. That's what I wanted. I was like hoping that
so
you would
good.
laugh
it
like
was
that.
So good. I loved it. Oh man. So yeah. So I love the videos you sent that you showed. I'm glad you showed me all the butthole and bunghole. It just seems like yeah. It's a really great way to open up the episode.
Yeah, I mean it's our 55th episode,
55th
man,
episode,
and
yes.
it's been 2 years. We've come a long way, and I think I have another question to ask you.
Yeah. What's up?
Have you ever experienced sleep fucking?
Sleep fucking.
Yeah.
Like fucking and sleep? Like a sex dream?
No. So let's say like you were laying with like one of your ex-boyfriends or like just a male companion.
Okay.
A male companion, and you guys are sleeping, and then like all of a sudden, like you guys are still sleeping, right? It's like sleepwalking,
Got
but
it.
sleep fucking.
Oh.
So you're kind of like in a dream like state. You're sleeping, half asleep, but you guys are fucking, which is so dangerous, right? Because you can get pregnant. Like that.
Yeah, totally. Gosh, I don't think. I honestly don't think so. I think
Or maybe you don't remember.
Maybe I don't remember. I don't know.
Might not remember.
But like I'm always like awake pretty much. Or when maybe we start like getting a little close and then and then I'm awake and then then we then we do it.
Yeah.
And so then I'm not like sleepwalking. I'm not like, what happened? I was like,
Or
I'm
you like
always,
wake up and like, did that happen?
Nah. I'm just like, nah, that happened. Like every time it's like, nah, I was awake. I can't like be like half asleep, half fucking, half asleep. I can't. Like I'm awake. I'm present.
You're like, this is happening. There is a dick in my cooch.
Yeah. I mean, like when you're drinking, I guess it feels more like out of body a little bit.
Yeah.
Or shrooming. When you're doing on shrooms, which is impossible.
You fucked?
No. I
on shrooms?
almost tried, and it did not happen.
That's crazy.
It did not happen. It did not happen. It was just.
Can
like,
you imagine
too
like
much.
seeing? I mean, like we already talked to how the balls move, and if you guys haven't seen that episode, go check it out. But
Yes.
like Debbie told me a long time ago, like 15 years ago, she's like,
Yes.
Liz, did you know that when you look at ball sacks and you look at them real closely, they like fucking move on their own. They're like their own thing, man. And I was
The
like,
lava lamp.
I was like, really? And so of course, like that night I had to go try it. And as Debbie says, she
magic.
Yeah, she has told the gospel. Okay. It did move. They move on here. But can you imagine like having sex on shrooms? Like I've also never done that. You know what I mean? Like
Do not
things
see-
are like moving.
Do
like,
not recommend. It does nothing happen. Like you nothing can finish. Like you're just
can
like
man get erect on shrooms?
Nah. I think he got soft and it was like not happening.
If you're watching this and you've been erect and stayed erect, please comment.
Yeah,
Please
on
comment.
shrooms.
Let us know
Yeah,
on shrooms.
I feel like it's like not possible, but maybe it is possible. And we just
It's hard. I mean, like I know I've definitely had sex on E many times.
oh yeah,
but
that's
like
a given.
but like also it's also hard to keep it up on E.
For guys,
to be honest, like and yeah, it's really hard to come on
okay.
E.
Yeah. I feel like he's like for women it's a lot easier and stuff like that, but for guys it's I mean it's probably a whole different story. But
I guess it depends on like the chemicals and stuff. So no sleep fucking, right?
No sleep fucking. It sounds like you have though.
Oh yeah, it happens all the time.
Oh, all the time. Wow.
Well, okay, like there was some space and stuff like that.
Keep bragging.
No. I'm saying it is like. I mean, I'm half asleep. Like I'm just like, and I was like, did that happen, Joseph? And he's like, I think maybe. He's like, I don't know. I just like you just make me so horny, and I'm like, oh okay. But like, yeah, I've never heard of anyone talk about this.
No.
And
I mean,
I listen to a lot of shit. I mean, if I'm on the road for like 10 plus hours, I'm listening to a lot of stuff within that week.
Yeah.
And I try to listen to ridiculous podcasts. Like if you guys are listening and you have another ridiculous podcast that you want me to listen to or Debbs to listen to, like please share it on our Instagram or on our YouTube. Like I want to know how ridiculous this is. But I've just never heard any host talk about sleep fucking, and for sure I have experienced it, so someone else has it.
Oh yeah. It's definitely. I mean, I'm surprised that I haven't done. Yeah, I just become awake. I'm no longer asleep. So I guess it just depends on the person.
Or like, I guess I'm just so tired all the time.
So tired.
So tired that I don't even know what's happening.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's only if the other person's half asleep as well.
Yeah. Okay,
then
it would count.
Because then it would be rape.
Yeah, that would be rape. Then that would be rape. I don't know why we're laughing, but then it would be rape. Yeah. No, that would be like, I was like, yeah, if that person's half asleep and that person's like basically not unconscious, and the other person's conscious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking rape.
That's rape.
That's the definition of like that person didn't give consent, really.
Yeah.
But they're both asleep. They're both kind of
Yeah.
like half awake, half asleep. And you know, you trust your partner and you're in a safe space and everything.
Yeah.
And then I guess it's consensual, like, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's a very gray area. So that's why
very gray area.
That's why I'm bringing it up, because I'm just like, where does it all stand? I mean, I know it doesn't matter, but I'm actually just curious. It's just from pure curiousness, like sharing it because I want to know what other people think about it. You know? So, but like, it is good that you just become awake, because I'm just like, dude, Joseph, what if you become pregnant?
Oh,
like, who knows? He's like, he's like, yeah, I was half asleep, but he's like, I know when I come. And I'm like, okay, all right. Joseph's
speaking of coming, and just come in general.
Ooh, I like where this is coming.
How would you feel, or how would Joseph feel if you were like, Joseph? Because there's this woman on TikTok who makes jewelry, but not just any jewelry.
Oh my god.
She makes jizzy jewelry. She takes your man's cum. I guess you could send it in to her. Her name is, let's give her a shout out, Amanda Booth.
Amanda Booth, what's up?
This girl was like, she like first like was making other jewelry and stuff, and then a commenter commented, like, what if I were to send you my man's like jizz or something? Can you make jewelry out of it?
Wow.
And like kind of like cheeky comment, whatever. And she's like thought about it. She's like, yeah. And so she's had some orders of people sending in their man's jizz.
Whoa.
And she mixes it with clay or some kind of clay or something, and makes like looks like a pearl, like kind of earring. I mean, a necklace. And, you know, a pun intended, I think, a pearl necklace. But
that's funny.
But it's jizz jewelry.
Oh my, jizz jewelry. You have to show this. Also, this TikTok next time.
I didn't.
Put that in the file, man.
I read that somewhere. And I looked it up, and I tried to find her. And I mean, yeah, this person exists. Like,
whoa.
This jewelry maker exists, and she does that. And so. And she's like, yeah, some people find it really sexy. Like that their man thinks it's really sexy that like their woman is wearing their fucking jizz on their neck in public, and just like, yeah.
I could see that as like a big fetish thing.
Totally.
The big fetish.
Some women think it's hot.
If you couldn't find her, you say you couldn't find her.
I did find her.
You did find her?
I read it somewhere. And then I was like, does this person really exist? Amanda Booth? So I like looked up on TikTok in the search function, like Amanda Booth, jizz jewelry. And
oh my,
like,
can you?
And it just showed up, and it's like, I'm like, yeah, this is happening.
Oh my god, can you pick your favorite pieces and just like curate it and show it next?
Yeah, I think
next
she just I had to look it up. I had
look
to
look it up.
I had to see if she has different looks, but I think it's just like one look. I think it's just like balls and like looking like a pearl necklace kind of thing.
Oh my god!
And like a semen, like a sperm looking tadpole looking thing that's like squiggly.
Does she make any one where it's like your man like jizzed all over you and it's just kind of like?
Oh no, that's very artsy though.
Yeah,
that's really artsy. No, it's more like it. Like you wouldn't be able to tell.
Okay, so it's discreet.
It's discreet.
But then, like, you're wearing, like, this is for, like, kinky-ass people. Like, they wear it to, like, church.
Oh, my god.
You know what I mean? And then they get, like, they're like, oh, fuck, my wife is so hot wearing my jizz necklace at church. I'm going to go fuck her in the back parking lot after the service.
Oh, my gosh. It could totally happen.
Like that. Fucking, and then they're like, oh, I'm going to stick this pearl necklace up her asshole while I fuck her.
I mean, people like the bunghole, apparently, so it's a thing.
Or you can also put pearls up your vagina.
Yes, you can do a lot of these things with it.
Slowly, like, take it out and stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do with that. I'm sure there's a lot of, multiple, just variation of things you can do with this jewelry. But, yeah, what would Joseph think about it?
Joseph would think, I mean, like, first of all, like, I don't know.
Would he think it's gross or would he think it's cool?
Yeah, I wouldn't think because he has a very like aesthetic.
Yes.
He has a certain aesthetic. He's more into fashion than I am. So like he's every time I got pearl necklaces because like my aunt like I do appreciate it, but they would always give me these like old ladies pearl necklaces, and I'm just like, he's like, oh great, are you gonna wear those? Like he would like make comment, like he doesn't usually say anything mean.
Yeah. But like he's like not feeling.
Yeah, he's like
not feeling those pearl necklaces.
Yeah, he's like nah.
But he's like,
but
my pearl necklace.
Joseph's such a giver. Like he doesn't. I'm just like, oh, you want me to do something like nasty? Do something nasty to me, and he's like. No, I'm okay. I'm satisfied. Like I'm like, dude, like jizz on me or whatever. And he's just like, he's just like, oh no, I just have it in my hand. It's like, just I don't want to clean it. Yeah, I just like
he doesn't want to disrespect you.
Yeah. He doesn't. In his mind,
know what I mean? Can't do that to
he doesn't like
princess.
Like. Come in my face and it's just like just all in my face, you know what I mean? Like
some women are into that though, right?
Oh yeah,
like,
there's
like all about it.
Oh yeah,
and guys are definitely a lot of dudes are into that.
Yeah,
I think unless in like porn, I would think like
I think where the fetish comes from porn.
Yes,
because it's just like so extreme and stuff. But like really, I know there are women that really do enjoy it, but like I don't know how I never got cum in my eye.
Ooh, that just seems. That seems like burning. I don't know why.
Yeah, because they're like these little microscopic little things like wiggling in your eye. And it's like the cum is so thick and
viscous.
It has some, what is it called?
Viscous?
Viscous?
Yeah, it's like the thickness
of it.
The slimy thickness, viscosity.
Oh, God.
Yeah. But
but the jewelry.
I'm sure the jewelry is beautiful.
Very interesting.
I gotta take a look at it.
I actually am curious, like what the process is. Like if we do send, cum. Like how does she want it in a jar?
Yeah, I'm sure she has a process.
Yeah, because I know definitely you can send human. I mean, they're not going to check for that human, what's it called? Human fluids?
Yes.
Because I sent human fluids many times.
That was another episode, you guys. If you want to hear about that, you got to hear about that. That was a great episode.
So, yeah, I used to sell when I used to be a cam model, like, you would sell panties, and then I'm like, someone's like, hey, why don't you sell, like, just your like juices. That girl, like, your juices? And I'm just like,
why don't I?
If I could make it into a nice care package, how much would you give me? How much? And I mean, the numbers went up. I mean, sometimes I would be selling for like $1,000 a jar, but like,
damn, Liz.
I mean, it's gross. I think one time I kept it and I was like, what does it smell like? If it was like, what does it smell like if I kept it in a jar for like 5 days while it's trying to travel
Ferment.
Ooh. No bueno.
Oh my God.
No bueno. I don't know what you're going to do with that. Like, I don't know what you're going to do with that. It just smells. Maybe just keep it in the jar because I did put it in a nice tiny ball jar.
Yeah, those crystal ones.
Yeah, crystal ones. Yeah, with the diamonds in it.
Because you're so classy.
Yeah, and I mean, like, oof. I don't know.
Well, once you send off, that's the buyers, buyers beware.
That's your problem.
That's on you.
That's your
problem.
That's
a you problem.
I wonder if anyone's like drinking it.
Drinking it?
I should, you know what I should have done? I should have been like, yeah, you bitch. Send me a picture of you. I mean, a video of you drinking it.
And they're like, yeah.
But I was never that like, the like mistress type. Like I never like really fit into
Dom.
Yeah, I was never into that Dom.
I feel like you could.
A lot of people try to get me to be the the Dom. So I would be like, yeah, get down on your fucking knees. Fucking lick the ground, you bitch. And they're like, yes, mistress, more. And I'm just like, fucking spread your fucking cheeks, bitch.
Spread your fucking cheeks. I love it.
Or like, yeah. And I think, I don't know. After a while, I was never really into it. And I never felt like super creative in that
And you know
world.
what? you're just like, and first of all, like you're such a nice person. Like you're such a softie inside. Like
Yeah,
you might
squishy.
she might look like she has like an RBF face, like a resting bitch face, but actually Liz is like the sweetest, one of
do
the
have
sweetest
resting
person I know. So for her to like yeah, spread your fucking cheeks, you little bitch. Like I know that'd be really hard for her.
I have no problem like peeing. Like, yeah, I'm gonna piss all over your fucking disgusting body.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Like I can do it for so long.
I stand corrected.
I can do it for so long,
Yeah.
but then after a while, like
It just feels
after
a little draining, right?
yeah,
A little
it's
tiring.
very draining.
Yeah.
If it's not you, it's very draining.
Totally. Oh,
It's so tiring. But like, yeah, back to the jewelry. Like
Yeah.
Amanda Booth.
Amanda Booth.
And Debbie's gonna go ahead and
I'm
curate
gonna
some
look
stuff
for those
and-
photos of her jewelry, and who knows, maybe there's someone out there that's so inspired by hearing this about Amanda Booth's Jizzy jewelry. She's like,
Yeah.
I want to get that for my man.
Yeah, and that's what we do.
I want
here
to
at
get that for my
Mooncakes.
woman. You know.
That's
So,
what we do. That's
yeah.
what Mooncakes is. It's also about you and I talking, catching up, and also like, you know, talking about the shit that's gone through our lives and
Yes.
stuff. But also, we like to create what we like and what we've seen.
It's
the interesting.
interesting. I am intrigued by the human creativity.
Yes.
I
What
am so-
next?
so creative.
Debbie, that should be like a segment for you. Just like.
Just finding just like people what they do with their time.
Maybe think of a name for the segment.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
Incredible humans.
Incredible humans
Well, the incredible humans of today.
of today. Yes. And on that note, we're gonna take a short break and we'll be right back. We're back.
We're back.
All
Thanks
right.
for sticking with us, guys. And if you're a new listener, thank you so much for choosing Mooncakes.
Yes. Thank you for just choosing to listen to us.
Yeah, definitely.
Talk about bungholes and jizzy jewelry and all the good stuff.
And if you're a returning listener, we love you. We really
love
do.
you.
We absolutely adore you guys, and we really appreciate you guys. And I've noticed, like, you know, we're almost at 170 subscribers on YouTube.
Nice.
So I'm so grateful. You know, it might not seem like a lot, but last episode we only had like, I think I was excited about 130. I'm excited at any subscriber.
Oh yeah.
So hitting like 170, almost 170, like right on. Thank you so much.
Yay.
And to that guy who told us when we first started, we only had like a couple of videos, and he was like, you know, it's, you guys, I think it's a nice try, but I think I should do better somewhere else. And I was like,
It's like, damn, okay.
and I checked, and I was like, he only has like one subscriber too. I was like, who are you?
Who are you to tell us?
The fuck?
But you know what? We give us that haterade, man. Give us that haterade.
yeah,
Because it wasn't that bad though. He was really nice about it.
He was nice.
He was nice about it. But like,
Yeah.
you know what? It's like we are just sharing our experience or what we've come across, and we're sharing it with you, and like our perspective on life, what we've been through, what makes us laugh, what makes us cry, like. And it's like, if you're down with it, please listen. If you're not down with it, you don't have to listen.
Yeah.
Skip.
Yeah.
You are free to skip and run free, you know?
Definitely. Be a homie or not. It's fine. You know what I mean? Like, we're here if you want us, and if
We're
you don't,
always be in this corner.
yeah, this is our little corner. Yeah,
You'll
you-
be here.
So yeah, thank you guys. And thank you to all of our listeners.
Yeah,
we
we
really
love you.
appreciate you. We don't take you for granted.
Not
Just
at
want to
all.
let you guys know.
Thank you.
And oh yes. So if you guys tuned into the last episode,
Yes.
I was telling a story about how Joseph was a hometown hero, and he helped this lady at 3 a.m. Like he felt like he needed to go check on his car, and he doesn't park in the garage. He parks out in the street in the back. And there was a woman there, and she needed help to get into her house. So if Joseph didn't go out to check his car, you know, he had this sixth sense of like, I need to go check on the car, which his car was totally fine. Help this older lady get into her house, and there's no one to help her. So like, he was so nice to do that. And also I did my part to contribute to the community. I did.
What did you do, Elizabeth?
So I was doing deliveries, and I was waiting for an order, and I was like, you know what, Target's right there. I really need a sweatshirt, so I'm just gonna go look around real quick. But I was like, I need to take a piss, so I go into the bathroom, and I'm in the stall. I'm pissing, and then there's no one else in this bathroom. It was quiet, and this girl, I hear a girl's voice, like maybe like 17, 18, and she's like, hello, is anyone here? I need help. And she starts like banging on each stall. So I'm thinking she's looking for her friend. So I'm not paying attention. I'm like, whatever, I'm pissing, and I take long pisses. Like, I take good pisses. So I'm just there and like pissing, and then she knocks on my door, and I was like, no, this is not your friend. And she's like, no, just anybody, anyone.
No, this is not your friend.
I do sound kind of a bitch there, but it's just like, I thought, because I don't want to make it seem like she's looking for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're looking for your friend, right? And she's like, no, just anybody. Can you help me? And I'm like, help you with what? What can I help you with? And I'm still pissing. And she's like, okay, I can't get my pants undone. I'm like, oh dear.
Oh no. Was she wearing like acrylic nails?
And she's like, and I need a pee bad.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to piss in my pants. And I was like,
she's wearing pants. Okay.
So I squeeze the piss out. I can't just let it just relax, like be relaxed and piss. I just like squeeze it out real fast. I said, I'll be there in a second. And I get out. And there's this girl of like I thought 17 or 18 years old, and petite girl. And she's wearing, the style, streetwear, baggy wear. So she's wearing like big, like sweats.
Got it.
And she pulled the drawstring and she knotted it like crazy. She knotted it so much that I'm pretty good with getting things undone and stuff. Man, I worked on that for a good while there. And then while I was almost getting it done, her friend comes in, and they're just like, oh my God, thank you so much. And I'm just like, I don't know if I can get this undone.
Yeah.
I'm pulling on it. I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I need a pee. And I was like, and I finally I get it undone, and she goes, takes it, and they're just like, oh my God, thank you so much.
What a hero. Elizabeth Lee. What a hero.
I was masked.
I was masked hero. Your identity was never shown.
And then I just walk very coolly out the door. I'm like, peace. My work is done, ladies.
Thank you, Zorro.
Thank you, Zorro.
Thank you, Masked Tuxedo Sam.
Be well, ladies. And I throw a rose.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, that's
great. That's a great story.
That's the story.
I'm glad you finished that story. I was like, oh my gosh, you didn't finish that story.
No, I didn't, because I was going through the edit, but I was like, oh, I didn't finish it.
You know why? Because we took a break, and then your brother showed up, so it
was a lot.
We had a long break,
and it was hot.
And we got back like, what were we talking?
I know what we were talking about. I was blank.
Yeah.
But yeah, that lot was happening. It was hot.
Yes,
it was fucking hot. That's why I think we're doing so much better late night.
Late night's nice. I mean, late night is just like, I'm a night owl, so this is when I thrive.
I thought, me too. I'm such a night owl, and I just, I guess it's like a gift and a curse.
A gift and a curse, yeah.
I like the quietness of the night, and I like that everything's like dim. Like, I get tired in the sun. Do you?
Yes,
you do.
Yeah,
like the sun tires me out. Sometimes it gives me headaches too.
Oh, headaches. Okay.
Yeah, when I'm driving and I get sleepy around 5 o'clock, I get real sleepy, and then right when the sun goes down, I'm like, I'm awake. I'm ready to go.
Ready to go.
Yeah. So, let me see. Oh, so let's hit on this. So Donna, remember when we're all hanging out? There's a clip on our Instagram. We're just hanging out in front of your house, just walking the streets,
streetwalkers.
At night.
Yeah.
And we were just having a good time. But like Donna was like, "Oh, can I play and Step in the Name of Love?"
Oh,
she's like, this just so reminds me of us, and me and Debbie were like, no.
No, it's we don't do R. Kelly here. I'm sorry.
No, sorry. If you guys don't know what's going on, watch the R. Kelly documentary on Netflix. It is an eye opener. And it's just like you have all these beloved songs, and they do talk about it. They talk about all the beloved songs and how beloved they are and how he's such a genius and stuff. But like, why we need to stop listening to R.
Such
Kelly
a monster,
and stop funding this guy.
Yeah.
Like, it's so sad, and it's just he's stolen so much of the good memories, good times, which we still have. We still have the good times.
Good times.
But like, you just cannot listen to one of his tracks ever again.
Yeah, I hear you.
Did you watch the whole documentary?
I haven't watched the whole documentary. But
Are you interested, or you're just like, it's already like done, and I made up my mind?
I'll watch it, I guess, but it's just like so sad. Like I just don't remember a glimpse of it, like on the news, and when it was when he was put on trial, everything, all that, and still going through a trial, or no?
No, I think he was sentenced to like life or whatever.
Oh gosh,
yeah,
okay.
I think he's sentenced to life.
All right. Well, it was just sad, like just watching all these women, and like some women still like defend him, some of them don't, some of them do, like some of them like are brainwashed and just like all like support. Just it's really sad at the end of the day.
It is.
He stole all these like young women, their youth, and their
it's so bad.
Their innocence and everything. Yeah.
It's so bad, but like I felt like justice was served, and I'm really glad. Like, it will get out. It won't get out all the time, but like the truth will come out, and I'm glad that they made a documentary, because it's just like it's kind of putting out that warning to other people, like, don't do this shit. Like, you have an amazing talent, thrive in the talent, and it also goes deep down into his history, like why is he this way, which is interesting too. Like, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Oh man.
But yeah, we just couldn't listen to it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you know what I mean?
Things is you find out like someone's like a monster, and you're just like, I don't want to support this person anymore.
Yeah, hurting other
people. I'm like, yeah, exactly. And it's like, it's like, yeah, their music might bring joy and everything, but like, at what cost? To know that this might give him money and support to continue doing what he's doing? Yeah. Or are we just gonna ignore the fact that he did this to all these young girls and women? And just,
so sad.
So yeah, it's really sad. Yeah.
Stand up for yourself, okay? Think for yourself, ladies. I know sometimes it's hard,
when
like,
you're young,
yeah,
it's really hard to think for yourself, because you just want to, you catch the eye of R. Kelly, like the R. Kelly. You're just like, I can imagine just like, thinking like, oh, he's showing me attention,
and he's singing to you,
and he's grooming you and making you feel like special. Yeah, I can only imagine like how much these girls like really looked up to him and trusted him.
Yeah. And thinking like, he's gonna help them get into the music business and stuff. But it's just like, it's so sick, man. It's like, dude, okay, 16, 17, like, I see where like you could possibly, but like 13, 12, like, come on. What?
Like, no shame, man. This guy just keeps going lower and lower.
Dude, it's just like animals. Fucking animals. But we hear this like time and time again throughout history too. Like, in like ancient worlds. And like, I mean, even in Thailand right now, they're still trying to save like young children from the sex trade and stuff. It's like, where is this taste for young children coming from? It's so strange. It's like, why would you do that?
I think where it comes down to is young children, especially young girls and even young boys, just young children in general, like when they're so young, they're so trusting. They're so like, they trust the adult, like, oh, adults know best, and like they are so malleable and able to I don't say the word brainwash isn't the correct word I'm searching for, but it is like manipulate and to control
for sure,
and to make sure like, oh, don't tell mom and dad, or don't tell don't tell your parents, or don't tell anyone, like, you can trust me, like I'm here to help you, and like, and just, it's so sad because the kids really believe, like these young people really believe, like look up at this adult and like, oh, they know better, they have more experience, they know better, or it's R. Kelly, fucking R. Kelly, it's like, whoa, like
the voice of an angel,
just like, yeah, he just seems so sweet to me. I'm sure he's like so sweet. In the beginning,
from the beginning, like in the beginning, of course, it always starts sweet,
super
right?
sweet,
and then it just gets weird,
weird, yeah,
in a split second.
It gets
and
weird.
then you're like, why am I standing in this room naked, just waiting, like in the dark? There's no light. I have to ask him if I could go pee.
Yeah,
I can. Like I have to ask him for some food.
Then you just. But then, can you imagine? Like that's like a child mentality, because grown folks would never. Grown women would never let that shit fly. Like grown women, like. The fuck?
Yeah, the fuck.
I'm eating when I'm eating. I'm peeing when I'm peeing. If you're not gonna let me pee, I'm gonna piss on your fucking floor.
Yeah.
Like, don't.
You want some doo doo in your face? I'll
doo-doo?
shove it. Yeah, whatever we do.
Here, man. Like, you want to eat shit? Like, just like fuck you, man.
Oh man, I would be. I'm thinking like, oh, would I be able to? Yeah, I could be manipulated, but I just feel like. I've also watched like a lot of cult documentaries and stuff like that. Like, why is it happening? Why did it happen and stuff? And I just feel, I'm like, I wonder if I would be part of a cult. Like, could you like find yourself, like, honestly, because I feel like I would get to an extent.
Yes.
And then I'll be like, I'm too rebellious.
Yeah. At the end of the day.
And then I'll be like, fuck you. I'm not fucking doing this shit.
Yeah. I can totally see that happening.
Yeah, I'm just too rebellious. Like,
after a certain point, it's hard to like follow and like listen to something when you're just like, this is like not. This is weird, right?
Yeah,
like,
this is weird.
This is weird. I think you definitely question things for sure.
For sure. And I think now they're saying like even the church that I went to is it's cult. They're calling it cultish, like Calvary Chapel.
Oh, I think I've heard.
Yeah, they're like, I looked deeper because I was like, wait, is Calvary Chapel like a cult? And I looked it up, and some people agreed that, or a group of people agreed that Calvary Chapel is cult-like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they also spread like hate language and stuff towards certain groups of people, like. I remember when I was in a sermon and I was in 3rd grade and like the head pastor at the time, Chuck Smith, like my mom made him seem like he was like pure.
Yeah.
Like pure, the best pastor ever. And he was spreading language like hate against gay people. And I remember 3rd grade, like I felt a twinge in me saying like, this is wrong.
Yeah.
This is like at such a young age. I'm like, this is wrong. I don't agree with this. This is bullshit. You know what I mean? So like, like even Calvary Chapel, like it's a cult like church. It's so weird. Like you wouldn't think like there are hidden things like it could just be right in front of you, and it actually is a cult.
Yeah.
So you got to be aware. I would definitely recommend watching all those cult documentaries on Netflix. It is very informative and also like kind of like makes you aware, because if you're vulnerable, you can get sucked into one of those.
I think cults specifically prey on people who just want to belong. They just feel alone and they're on their own, and they feel like, oh, this group, it's like a family. It's like a family, and like like we're a group together, and it's love and da da da. And then it gets kind of fucking weird, and
they're telling me to give them all my money,
and like also like drink the Kool-Aid. Like, I don't want to fucking drink this Kool-Aid. Like, when it gets started to get a little weird, then it's like, then it's like, it can get dangerous really fast. But that's like, I think with religion or with any like whatever belief system you believe in, like I respect all beliefs. Like I was born and raised a Christian and everything, and I still believe in like Christian beliefs and stuff like that. Like, you know, when
The good
it comes
stuff.
the good stuff,
Yeah,
like,
definitely the good stuff.
Not like you know, like I hate gay people. Like none of
Yeah.
that. None of that's actually in the Bible. Okay, let's just like there's nothing. There's no text that's saying like
Actually,
that's like saying like, you know, gay people like this is like any like really hateful.
No. Actually, this one guy, he was writing like it actually says that it's okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot. Maybe I'll find the clip or something and show it next week. But like he was a pastor. He was a pastor, and he, you know, he knows how to like study the Bible and stuff.
Yeah.
But like he's no longer with the church or anything. But he was like, yeah, here's this
Text,
verse right
yeah.
here and saying like man lies with man or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah,
like
yeah.
I'll try to find it. I don't know where it is,
Yeah.
but like yeah.
But yeah, so I was born and raised in Christian. I still have believe in Christian beliefs and stuff like that. But like, you know, I go to church every Sunday? No, I don't. But
I was
you know.
surprised when you were telling me like, oh, you still did go to like Sunday service.
I
and
did.
stuff.
I did it.
And
I did it like a couple years back. I did.
yeah, a couple years back.
A couple years back. It
I
was
was
just, like,
surprised.
it was like, but it's also like when I was going through also like just
Wasn't that
feeling really lost and stuff like that, and like also going through like, you know, I mean, I mentioned in so many of these podcast episodes, but like, you know, I was diagnosed with bipolar like 10 years or 11 years ago, and so, you know, like just having some faith in something other than myself gave me comfort. And so going to church with my mom and dad on Sunday when I was feeling like shit or like feeling like hating myself, I was like, all right, let me, you know, think outside of myself. And like, you know, it was nice to sing. It was nice to sing as a group of people about love.
Okay, yeah.
And just like
yeah.
all that
I
stuff.
can
And the
see
pastor was really good too. It was
that.
like,
Oh, that's good. That's
so
good.
it was like, it wasn't the Chinese Baptist church, which it was not.
Oh,
good.
which one? Did you
It
guys?
was the East Side. Is this church called East Side?
This is the church you told me that they have really good like Christmas.
Oh yeah. They go all
Production,
out.
right?
They go all out. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one,
Yeah.
and the pastor's really good. Gene Apple.
Okay,
like,
that's
It's
cool.
really good. It was good, and he seemed like a great pastor and everything. But you know, after a while, it's just like, yeah, I just you know, I still have those beliefs and everything, Christian beliefs and everything, and
The pure ones.
like,
Yeah.
you know, treat others how you want to be treated. You know, the golden rule, like, you know, like all these things, and you know, I feel like those are the things that like, you know, Jesus was a dope guy. You know, he was hanging out with prostitutes and like people
That's
that
what it's
people
about.
people weren't hanging out with, and he gave them a chance and like didn't treat them anything different. Like was just like, you know, and like stood up for this prostitute or for this woman when they were about to cast a stone at her, and like, you know, like if you think you're guilt free of anything or free from sin, then you can cast the first stone. You know, like that kind of stuff. Like I'm like,
He's pretty gangster.
that's great. Like that's deep, you know. But you know, when man tries to interpret the text or like the text itself, sometimes it's a little out. I think it's like kind of outdated.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Bible for sure.
Don't you think there's parts where you're like, this doesn't feel like
it
was the part of the original? Like someone put it. It's been edited so many times.
It's edited so many times
to be used for power, you know, to control people.
Exactly, and interpreted in the way man wants it to be interpreted. And so, I don't know. I just think at the end of the day, whatever you believe in, okay, I mean, just be a good person. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, you know, and you don't have to believe in anything to be a good person. Like, you don't have to believe in any religion. Like, some of my closest friends, my best friends, and like even my own sisters, like they consider themselves like atheists, or they consider they don't believe in anything, but they're still good people.
Yeah.
They're still good people, and I love them. And it's not like I'm like, I have to convert them.
Oh my
I have
God.
to save their soul. I'm like,
It's
no,
so
like,
tiring.
I'm like,
God.
no, like they are their own people. They are good people, and they don't need a Bible text or any text, religion or anything to to be a good person.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
I think the respect you have for them is love.
Yeah,
like
I
what you're
love them,
doing,
and they
yeah.
respect me, and I respect them, and you know, like for me, it's just like, yeah. I mean, I even have a cross on, tattooed on my back because I just feel like for myself personally, going through what I went through with my bipolar, like even as shitty as it was, like, the times I felt the most alone was also the times I felt so close to like this higher being. Felt close to, whether it's a higher being, whether you call it the universe, whatever you want to call it, just something beyond this physical body.
Yeah.
That's what it felt
Yeah,
like.
I definitely think from everything you've gone through and like all the times where we talked about this many times, that it could have gone so bad. You could have got killed. You could have got shot. You could have got run over.
Totally.
Like so many different things.
So many different situations. And I'm still here.
Yeah, you were looked after, because I honestly feel like that higher being knows that you are a good person, that you're a loving person, and that they looked after you for sure. So that I also do believe definitely there is a higher being, but this higher being, I don't believe this higher being has all these rules.
No,
these rules, man. Just like it's so.
At the end of the day, like no rules, none of this bullshit rules.
Yeah.
Just like be a good person, treat others how you want to be treated, and be kind to others. Show positivity wherever you go. Do your best to, at least. It's not perfect. I mean, you can't be expected to be happy 24/7 and positive 24/7, but it's good to choose to be positive in negative situations.
Yeah.
If you can, because there's just no point in being negative and pessimistic and sad and angry and all this negative energy and bringing that into this reality.
Yeah.
Into your reality.
It's
and
easy
to others' reality.
Yeah.
You bring that energy to other people's worlds, and it just like fucks up everybody, not just yourself.
Yeah.
But if you're positive, if you choose to be positive, or you remind yourself to be grateful in those times, in the hardest times, it can only get better from there.
Yeah.
And that's why for me, like, I definitely relate to a lot of the Christian beliefs and stuff, but do I like agree with everything, like every single what the Bible says? No, I don't.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I don't, because I think
that's a good way to do it. Like you are thinking for yourself.
Yeah.
And I think whatever higher being, they appreciate that. They're like, thank you for having a mind of your own.
Yeah, just like don't take everything so blindly, and just blindly take like whatever is in front of you. Just like it's okay to challenge things. It's okay to question things.
Yeah, definitely.
I think as human beings, we are curious creatures, and we're always pondering about things, and so it's okay. It's okay to and like I just remember like in church when I did like the Chinese Baptist church, when I did like ask certain questions.
Oh my
God. And it challenged them. Ooh, they would like don't ask
She's the devil.
Don't ask that question.
She's
like
the
I just
devil.
remember them like freezing up and be like that question is you shouldn't ask that question.
Yeah.
Like I shouldn't ask. I'm like, I'm 11 years old. I'm sorry. Like, you're an adult. You're supposed to know these things. And just because I'm asking you about like certain questions you don't have the answer to, it's okay if you don't know the answer to it. But don't like making me feel bad.
Yeah, don't put shame.
Shame for being curious and just like asking a pretty, good question, I think. I forgot what it was, but it was just like, I just remember asking a question and they're just like stumped by it. And they're just like, don't ask that question.
Yeah,
they're just like quiet or try to change.
Well,
subjects.
if it's like probably like something like, oh, if Jesus loves everyone, or like if we sin, and why does it matter if we sin or something, because we're all forgiven for our sins already, like something like on those lines, yes, or something like that.
I think it was like, I forgot what it was, or maybe like it was maybe more innocent. It's like, oh, how is it that everyone can speak this like same language? Like, oh, I think I said something along the lines of like what happens to those people that were like on an island or something.
Oh, and they
have no
saved.
exposure to God, like Jesus or God or anything like that. Like, are they gonna go to hell like for that? Like, I don't think they should.
Yeah. And they're like, or like, oh, do babies, if they die, do they go to hell? And they're like, if they're not saved, and they're like, yes, they do.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know what they would say.
Oh my god, fucking crazy.
They're just
fucking
like
crazy.
Yeah, they
It's
just
fucking
like
crazy
freeze
shit like
up,
that.
and so yeah. But you know what? Religion can be problematic, but I definitely can see where it can also be an answer for people and give people a sense of comfort and stuff like that. Because it definitely gave me comfort when I was felt really alone and stuck in my head, and but it also like fucked me over too because like I thought I was God at one point, or I thought I was Jesus at one point, or I thought I was a Messiah.
Oh, there was
complex,
a lot like
Messiah complex and everything, but that's part of bipolar. You know, that's like part of the condition, and so. But if I wasn't raised a Christian and stuff like that, I don't think I would have that.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't have the
it would
Messiah
be
complex.
embedded deep in your brain.
I don't know what would I have. I think I would just think I'm a superhero at that point. I don't know, but
that'd be more lighter.
Yes, it would be more
Like
lighter.
yeah, I'm super debonair.
Super debonair. Instead of thinking like, oh God, like I feel like I need to die.
Save everyone.
And I need to save everyone. I feel like I need to die and save everyone.
I remember like you kept on saying, I was like, yes, Debbie, you need to die to save everyone. I was like, when are we going to get over this scenario? Okay. You want to die to save everyone. Okay.
And you know what? As like, as crazy as it all seems like, you know, I'm going to admit it, you know, I did try to overdose on drugs, on the medication they gave me to kill myself. Actually, I actually tried because I thought I had to save everybody.
Damn.
That's how fucked up and the bipolar was for me, and being raised as in a Christian household and stuff like that. With the story and stuff like that, I'm like, you know, we're like, where is Christ? Like, am I Christ? Is everyone else Christ? Or am I Christ? Like, are we all gonna go to hell unless Christ comes back or whatever? Like, well, someone's gotta do it. Well, okay, I'll do it. Like, I mean, what's one person? Like, if everyone gets to be saved, that was my mentality. Like that was like what my self-sacrifice.
Damn.
So it wasn't like I was this scary, crazy person with a gun shooting up the
no.
place.
She actually wanted to save the world.
I actually just want to save the world. I know, right? And I was like, so like, I guess altruistic of me, but also just like fucking stupid and just dangerous too. Luckily, the medication that I overdosed on was, I forgot what it was. It wasn't nothing that would cause any death or anything. It was just like a very low dosage or something. And it was like, it was fine. But immediately as I did it, I was like, I took the pills. I was like, fuck. I almost sobered up. I almost like sane Debbie that was like, human Debbie was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Right? The deep down inside, the real Debbie.
The real
like,
Debbie.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? And then, or whether it was real Debbie or whether it was this higher being, that could also be it too, saying, what the fuck are you doing?
Right? Like, what are you doing?
It felt like this voice, like, outside of my body, inside my heart, like everything, all my whole being was like, what the fuck are you doing? It's almost like the moment where, I'm not saying to compare the two, but it reminds me of like, the guy that, I forget his name, but the guy that jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge and survived.
Oh, I know. I've heard of him. Yeah, I don't know the name.
I don't know his name, but I watched recently of him explaining how immediately when his hand left the rail and he jumped, immediate regret.
Yeah.
Immediate regret. Like, and in those 4 seconds before he hit the water, all he could think of was how much he regretted jumping. And for me, it was immediate when I took those pills and stuff and I swallowed it and I'm like, like it was almost like a splash of cold water. And I was just like, and I rushed to the restroom, I rushed to my bathroom, I tried to throw up everything and I was able to get out some stuff, but like I was like, am I gonna die here? Like, am I gonna die? I don't know. And then I just like, right after, I just like, was so tired of what was going on in my head and screaming and yelling and in my mind of just like, you know, oh, you're gonna die, or oh, you're not gonna die, like, oh, you should die, or oh, you know, like, oh, you need to die for everyone, oh, you don't need to die for everyone, no, like, Debbie, what the fuck are you doing? And it's like, I just need and I just heard her, and I literally like tried to throw up, then I got out of the bathroom and I just ran.
Yeah.
I ran, just jogged outside just to get the adrenaline off, just to hope my heart doesn't stop beating.
Yeah.
You know, what I should have done was just stay home and just like have 911 like on call and just in case I just wait. But I just like ran and like I was okay, and luckily I survived. That truly, at the moment, I didn't think it was my darkest moment. I didn't know it was, but that was my darkest moment. It's just actually going through with it and swallowing the pills and actually surviving that.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily, like, my dum-dum, like, mine was, like, didn't put together, like, the pills that luckily, the pills I took weren't the kind that you could overdose. Lethal.
Yeah, you need to get, like, let me tell you how to really do it. Okay? All right.
Instead of cutting yourself this way, you cut yourself that way.
Or if you want to do pills, you want to get, like, sleeping pills. Like, yeah, you want to get sleeping pills. Sleeping pills will really do it. You know?
Okay.
Like,
yeah. Clearly, I'm a noob at this, Liz. Killing myself.
But it's good that you didn't die. You know,
yeah.
I would have been so pissed. I would be like, curse you, Debbie, curse you into all your afterlife. You know?
Sorry,
like,
sorry.
I love how we went from bunghole to jizz jewelry to like
suicide
thoughts.
I mean,
you know, it's so crazy.
It's dark. Yeah,
it's dark. I mean, like it happens.
We'll put a little trigger warning for people. You know, if this is too much.
Yeah. I mean, like Joseph's like we talked a little bit about on our podcast, but like he's contemplated killing himself like many times. Like you know. Throughout our relationship.
Oh, okay. That sex god, you know? It's a big
I know,
thing to carry, you know?
We have amazing sex, we have a wonderful love, but he's also contemplating about killing himself, you know? Like, it's just so much more pent up emotion and stuff. And I think the best thing I see the pattern is like talking.
Oh,
talking it out, because it's like, I mean, we were young, so there's not a lot of good communication going on because we weren't taught the correct way to communicate and to be understanding and I mean, and there was a lot of distrust happening and stuff like that, especially like me going to the industry that I had been going on, you know, like having sex with a bunch of different people and stuff like that, and just kind of dishonoring our love, you know, so many times. And then, you know, of course, if he loves me, like he's like, this is the person I love, but they are continuously breaking my heart. So like, he has gone to that dark point where like he just wants to kill himself. Like I've had to bring him down from ledges.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like it is so intense, but it's gone so much better.
Yeah.
And like, I think for those who, you know, I think our podcast too, me and Joseph talking, is also maybe we do it because for relationships are difficult.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of energy, and you could feel your lowest low sometimes when you're hurt by that other person and stuff like that. But I think talking it out and really listening to one another and also taking responsibility for your actions.
Yeah.
In any kind of relationship, you know what I mean? Like if you know you're at fault, like you should admit it.
Of course.
And like
it's not easy though. It's not easy to admit your fault at first.
It's not easy, but
a mature conversation with each other, and as when you mature together in a relationship, maturing, part of that maturing is that you admit your fault.
Yeah. And it gets easier. It gets easier after you admit it. You know, it's funny because in the podcast, like he catches me a couple times. He's like, I was like, I'm a better communicator. And he's like, right. like, I'm like, I'm serious. Like, I'm better. I'm not perfect. I'm better. You know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, it's I mean, normal people
Mm-hmm.
go through the extremes of emotions, and there's times where, you contemplate killing yourself.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't think that should be something, like to our listeners there. I know, again,
we're trying to get you.
We're trying to, what we're trying to tell you is that it's okay to think that way.
Yeah.
It's okay to have those dark moments. Like, dude, like, it wasn't too long ago where I felt like, I just wanted to just die. Like, just those moments, just like, dude, nothing's going my way. I just want to die, man.
Yeah, maybe
And,
things happening and you're like, I mean, me and Debbie, we both have a lot of things going on, and some of the things that I'm going through, like, I can't talk about it legally. But like, our family, like,
Yes,
your dad, my mom, like,
both our parents, like, having health issues and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And like, that's
getting
just part of
old
life, and part of life is dealing with all these downs and
stresses,
and there's moments where sometimes it feels like everything's coming down on you, and sometimes it feels like like, oh man, it sucks I have bipolar, and like living with the past and living with that, all that stuff. But it's just so good when you talk about it and you relinquish that power it has over you.
Yeah, that is the first step, like talking about it and stuff. So I definitely, if go ahead and reach out to us if you want us to maybe advice, or just want to get another opinion. I wouldn't say we're specialists in anything.
We're not specialists, we're not therapists or anything.
anything.
But like, we're your Mooncake sisters.
Yeah.
We're here to listen. We're your friend. We're your homegirls. And we just want to let you know that you're not alone. And it's okay to feel human and feel down. It's okay. And it's just, we live in this society where everything looks perfect on social media and everything. But it's not.
Yeah.
Shit goes down, and no one sees that struggle, that shit that goes down, but it's there, and it's okay. It happens. And, like, Liz is here for me. I'm here for Liz, and we're here for you too, to all our listeners out there.
Yeah. And we will. Actually, you got a message on one of the videos on YouTube. You should definitely respond to that.
Oh, yeah.
I just before I forget and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah.
And what was I going to say? I forgot what I was gonna say, but moving on, the hard right turn. Have you ever felt your pussy lips feel like they got fillers in them? Like, have you ever
felt lips that ever?
Okay, like, like maybe you've had sex.
Okay,
you're having sex, and like maybe there's not enough lubrication on the outside.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever felt like they're like so swollen? They feel like lips that have been injected. Like you're like, oh my God, this feels like cartoon.
Yes, I think I have. It definitely has occurred. It definitely has occurred. Especially like,
what was your reaction? Were you frightened when you first? Because I remember when that happened to me, I was like, what the heck? You first touch it.
Yeah.
And it's like all swollen.
Okay, maybe not that bad. Maybe not that bad. I'm trying to think like, okay, maybe not that bad, Liz.
Never? Because Debbie,
you've
had bigger dongs than me.
Yeah. Just my ex, Well,
just my ex.
But, that's what I get for dating a 6'11". Sorry, 6'3". 6'3".
Oh my God, so tall.
Yeah, 6'3" guy. Yeah.
But you haven't had where you're just like, whoa,
no, I wasn't like, whoa,
like...
I don't think so. I think we used enough lube that it was never an issue. I don't think. I don't remember thinking like, I mean, sure, sore a little bit, but not like to the point where I was like, no, my pussy's on fire. I never had that. No.
Ever.
Never was like, no.
Wow.
What's going on?
I'm pretty impressed.
You lube it up, ladies and gentlemen. You're gonna be okay. Yeah.
Well, I've had it a couple. I'm much better at it now.
Oh,
much better.
Much better.
I'm more experienced now. But I remember like having sex when I was younger and just not getting enough lube on the outside of it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh my God, it feels fake.
Oh, just like
the lips. No, the lips are so swollen. They're so swollen that like it's tight together, and like it feels like, it looks and feels like lips that just got overly injected.
Wow.
With like like fillers.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And like it just wouldn't go down for the longest time. So I just was wondering if you ever got that because
no,
I know you got a big dong here and there.
Yeah, got a big dong here and there. For sure. Yeah, no, definitely did not get that bad. Did not get it bad.
I love how we talk about church and like our beliefs, and then it's just like
end it with talking about pussy lips.
Pussy lips. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, girl. Well, clearly, I mean, now I know what you mean. But yeah.
Or have you ever changed or put in a pad while you're driving? As you're driving a car.
That sounds dangerous.
It is dangerous.
It is dangerous.
But like you have to. You feel it.
You can't pull over at all.
No.
No, God.
Because I'm on my way to a delivery.
Oh, got it.
I'm just wondering if you've ever done that.
No,
I was like, dang, I'm a period. And I was like, ugh.
No, I have
honestly, being a driver, you definitely, men, they have to pee in bottles.
Yes.
And they do what they got to do. And women, we got to put pads in our underwear when we get our periods and when we can't stop.
Yep. Oh my gosh. That's rough, Liz.
That's my, I guess that's talent of mine.
Yeah. Putting a pad on while driving.
Actually, I had to do that a couple times. I remember when we were, I was in the Big Island on Hilo.
Yeah.
And we went on I forgot, this treacherous road. Like, it's very famous for being crazy, windy, and like just a tiny road on the ledge. And I had my period on that day, and it was terrible. And there's no bathroom. Like, can't stop. It's really scary. Like they have T-shirts that say, "Hey, I've survived this trail."
Oh gosh,
it's that crazy, but gorgeous.
Huh?
It's a gorgeous ride, but yeah, I remember I had to deal with like putting in a tampon and pulling out a tampon while in the car, and just dealing with the blood and stuff. Just the things that we have to go do as a women. I mean,
it ain't easy.
What's the most difficult thing you think for you as like for being a woman? I mean, your periods aren't really that bad.
No, my periods aren't that bad, but just for being a woman in general, like, dude, like it just, having to deal with just
the social,
just the patriarchy and having to deal with it, and having to deal with just like. You always have to be wary as a woman. You have to like look out for yourself. You can't just like walk the streets alone, and you always have to be kind of like always on edge a little bit. And you always have to think about like, is this guy gonna kill me?
Yeah,
Is he
totally.
Like every time you're just thinking a little bit like, is this safe? To meet with this person and like all that. Like, it's just really tough.
Like even going on like app dates. App mate dates.
You never know.
Stuff like that.
You never know. You're just like,
Have you ever said like out loud? Because I've said out loud, and I don't like, for male listeners, maybe ask yourselves, have you ever at one point said, you turn around to the person and say, "Are you gonna kill me?" Like,
oh God!
Not just think about it, but like actually say it out loud of your mouth because you feel like you're indeed. Because remember that one time?
Yes.
I was doing an escort thing, and it was in Vegas, and I was in the hotel room, and like he was kind of like he had a demeanor of Addams Family. What's the butler's name?
Oh, the butler's name? Oh, I don't know the butler's name. I just know the.
But you know the butler, right?
Yeah,
He's kind of like very stoic,
quiet.
Yeah, so like I couldn't read this guy, and he wanted to take a bath, so like I was sitting in front of him, and he was sitting in the back, of me, and I'm like, dude, this is where he like chokes me and pulls me under water and like drowns me. So I was just, our imagination gets crazy.
It runs wild.
And I was just trying to hold it in, and then I turned around and I was like, "Are you gonna kill me?"
Like little Bambi eyes. Are you gonna kill me?
He's
He's like,
I probably
no,
made a really
no,
ugly.
No, and he totally freaked out.
Yeah,
right?
he freaked out a little bit. Yeah, like
he probably was like, no.
I mean, he didn't show that much emotion.
Oh, okay. He still didn't show
But
it.
he, like, I could tell, like,
He's
he was like, okay, I'm not going that far. We're not going
I was
that
just
far.
gonna give you a sponge bath.
Yeah.
I just wanted to soap you up.
But have you ever, like, said out loud, like, hey, are you gonna kill me?
Ooh, have I ever said that out loud?
In an alleyway, in a...
No, I don't think I've ever said that out loud. No, I don't think I ever felt like I've been in a situation where I was like, oh my gosh, is this person? No, I don't think so. No, I'm lucky. I'm lucky.
You just thought it. You just thought it.
I just thought it. Like, maybe when I'm walking alone. Oh my gosh. I mean, I remember walking and I remember this person following me to my car.
Yeah,
I got in my car right away and I, locked the door right away.
You
so
might have
they,
been almost killed there.
I
Debbie.
might as well. Yeah, exactly. That was the moment.
You could have been a news on the.
Totally.
You could have been like a, what's it called? What do they call it? Flash? No, news alert.
News alert? Missing person? What?
No, like a headline. Just
Breaking news?
Breaking news. There you go. Sorry, I don't watch news much, so I forgot.
Headlines. Breaking news. Yeah, no. I'm glad I've never been in that situation. And
dude, Debbie, you got to get like a knife or something. Like, because sometimes I have to deliver, like it's shady when I had to deliver to a trucker.
Ooh, yeah.
In the side of the road.
Oh my gosh.
Like not near any buildings and stuff.
Wow.
So I have to call Joseph and put an earpiece in, and I have to have like my knife in my pocket and stuff.
Wow.
So like if I get a weird feeling, like I have to call Joseph. And
It's
late night and stuff. Most of the time they're fine. Most of the time they're so nice. But like, you
just never know.
You never know. Like, because if it's one of those trucks where you can sleep in it, like they can like put chloroform and like pull you in, and they know that you're a girl. They know like that you're coming. They know when you're coming.
Yes.
On the app, they see you like they You can track when your person is coming and stuff. So like like it gets weird. Sometimes I deliver to houses and it's just like it's got a weird vibe. I'm just like, ooh, is someone like gonna get me and stuff? But like, I'm glad that you
never been in that situation.
Yeah, never been.
I'm glad that you're okay.
Yeah, everyone
survived.
We
survived here.
We survived.
But I think that's the end of our episode.
Anything else you want to talk about? Anything you want to add that you
add?
thought over the week? Come on, get it out.
Thought over the week? I mean, honestly, nothing that I thought over the week that was like, ooh. I just, the Little Mermaid I mentioned to you.
Let's talk about that.
Oh, yeah. The Little Mermaid remake, live action film, actually. I think it's so incredible that they put the lead actress as a black woman as the lead actress, and she's beautiful.
When is it coming out?
It's coming out in May, I think, 2023.
Is it movie theaters only, or is it
movie theaters? Yeah, I think movie theaters first.
Okay.
And it's Halle Bailey or Halle Bailey. That's the person that's
sounds
the
like
lead
Halle
actress.
Berry.
It sounds like Halle Berry, but it's not. And some white people confuse the two. And they're just like, why would they cast Halle Berry, who's so old, to like be a young mermaid? I don't get that. And they're like, no, it's Halle Bailey. So,
God, I just heard her name now. Like you can distinguish. This is what American schools are doing.
But I love it because like I'm so on TikTok right now, and right now like the thing that's going viral right now is parents of black kids, girls and boys, showing them the trailer of The Little Mermaid, and the kids seeing for the first time a black mermaid, you know, and they're like, or a brown mermaid, and they're like, and there's like, Mom, she's black. She's a black girl. Like she's like, oh my gosh. One was like, oh Mama, she's black. Like that's so amazing. And she's like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty,
so
and like all this stuff. It's like it makes me tear up. Like it's like such a great like heartwarming thing, and like see that's why it matters. Like to have representation and like come on, white people, you guys. You've had so many.
Come on. You still got the original Little Mermaid.
You got original Mermaid. You got you
guys are everywhere.
Share the limelight, you know? It's about time. It's gonna be okay. And Little Mermaid is freaking like it's a mermaid. It's based on a mermaid, a fictional creature, mythical creature. Like, how are you to say like what color she has to be? Like, who are you to say that? And like, it was just ridiculous. Like the backlash that people were saying, like all these races. You really see how racist people can get.
Oh yeah, for
but
sure.
I'm just so glad that like that's happening, and like same thing with Ring of Power or Rings of Power.
Yeah.
That's also like getting some backlash because people are like, Middle Earth didn't have all these colored people or whatever. Like, what?
I actually like it because I was like, when I after many years, I was like, you know what? There's only white people in Lord of the Rings. I love Lord of the Rings. I love Lord of the Rings, but I was like, it's very white dominant. You know what I mean?
Totally
but
is.
now I kind of like it.
Color.
I like it.
There's
I like
elves.
it.
There's the
Yeah.
elfish. You know, they got ear pointies. Like, how are people like gatekeeping or trying to keep like the whiteness in like these like fairy tales basically? Like, come on. Like, it's fictional characters. They're not, you know, like this not real, you know? And it's just like it's just wild how racist people can be.
Dude,
But I'm just
embrace
glad.
it. I think
it's amazing.
Yeah, because I was like, wait, Joseph, like where did all the colored people go?
Yeah,
Like, do they show in the show like how they all got like disappeared or something, or like eliminated? Like,
yeah, exactly. It's,
you know, like will
doesn't make
the
sense.
show make it sense? Because this is like the prelude, right?
Yeah, it's prequel. Yeah.
Prequel. So
Yeah.
so I was like, yeah, will they show like how they
There was
get
a
rid of 'em?
genocide.
Like,
There's a genocide, and all the colored people, all people of color were erased to make room for, you know.
yeah. But I think it fits. Like, you know, the little people, are they
Hobbits?
Hobbits?
Yeah.
Okay, that was before they became super civilized, right? Because it's many centuries before.
Oh, I don't know.
right?
I haven't watched the show.
Oh, you
honestly.
haven't?
I haven't watched Rings of Power. Have you?
Yeah.
You watch it?
I'm watching it. I'm
okay.
watching
So
it.
you
Yeah,
know more
yeah.
than me.
Oh, yeah. We're getting deep into it.
Oh,
and
nice.
Also, House of Dragons, too.
Oh, yeah. I just got one episode into House of Dragons. But
What do you think?
Oh, the first episode was very, very captivating. You know, like especially. I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't watched it, but it's pretty fucked up. Like, you know, that he made that choice.
Yeah. But I would definitely recommend it. I think it's an exciting new chapter for it.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, I definitely don't want to spoil anything. But also another show recommendation before we leave, before we wrap it up, is American Gigolo.
Ooh.
Oh my God, the pilot is insane,
All right, I gotta
guys.
watch
It
it.
is a wild roller coaster. It's jaw dropping. It's great acting.
Got
it's
it,
the
okay.
guy from Walking Dead, the friend.
Oh, okay.
But he is leaned out and he has a fine body in
All
it.
right.
And
Okay.
it's a crazy story. And I mean, the pilot is amazing.
Okay.
It's
All right. Gotta check
Wayne
it out.
Brady's in it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's like, what the heck? Like
Wayne Brady?
Wayne Brady, but it's a really good story, compelling, and it
All
kind of
right.
shows like the darkness of like escorting.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I feel like they make it like, from me being in it, like
it's pretty accurate.
yeah, like I could see I like the direction they're going in, because
Okay.
just like escorting, like you just don't know who you're fucking with, like
Yeah,
or
yeah.
like the people you're dealing with, or if you sleep with the wrong person or you cross them the wrong way,
Yeah.
like you can really get yourself into shit. And this
Yeah.
is, I think this is kind of showing like it's very complex and intertwined, and just like it's very hard to mix love with your work.
Oh, yeah.
With
yeah.
your work life. It's really difficult.
Totally.
Shit
Totally.
can happen, man.
All right. Gotta check that out.
Yeah. All right, guys.
All
Thank you so
right.
much for sticking with us. This is Debbs. My name is Liz.
Mooncake Sisters. What's
Let
up?
us know if you guys think that Debbie should have her own channel.
Oh,
You know, like let
that.
us know that if you guys want her to go into depth about different subjects, about mental health and wellness, and
Yes.
also her journey. And I think Debbie would do really well with her own channel too. And then that way you can advertise for Mooncakes as well.
That's true. That's true. I could.
And
Yeah.
also, please check out our first Mazaric Skunks brand new podcast, and
Nice.
track Time, and all of our other tracks too. Give it some love. We would absolutely love more listeners on that. Please follow us on here. Follow us on YouTube. Please press the like button and comment below. And we will see you guys in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'll see you in 2 weeks. Yeah.
You're going to curate more videos?
Yes, I'll curate more videos.
Jewelry and shit?
Yes. I'll get the content all ready together and stuff like that. I can show you all that good stuff.
And I was thinking maybe, I don't know, for fun, maybe we can have Instagram Live on.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah. Like maybe if someone has like a stupid question to ask, like,
yeah, that's true.
We'll answer your stupid question.
True. We could definitely do that. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we love you. If you haven't heard that from anyone else, we love you. And again, like I said, you're not alone. If you're going through anything, especially we talked about suicide in this episode, like, there's a hotline for that, and please reach out to somebody and talk about it.
Yeah,
I think that's the best thing you can do for yourself. And just, again, remind yourself, just a reminder that, again, you're not alone, and we love you.
And long live the bunghole!
Long live the bunghole! All right, peace out.
Peace
Bye.
out. Bye.